Welcome to Sundar's lecture. This is lecture number 103. What are all the topics we have seen in the previous class? See, we have taken symmetry, condition for symmetry, right? For all the parameters, we found for all the parameters, this is the condition for symmetry, that is V1 by I1 is equal to V2 by I2. And we have found it for Z parameter, that is Z11 is equal to Z22. And Y for Y parameter, it will be Y11 is equal to Y22. And then for H parameter, it will be determinant of the matrix, right? That is what we have seen. See here, determinant of the H matrix. If it goes to 1, then that will be the condition for symmetry. Then we can conclude that the two-port network is in symmetry condition. And also we have gone for ABCD parameter, right? So what is the condition for ABCD parameter? It is A is equal to D. If the value of A and D are equal, if these both values are equal, then we can conclude that the two-port network is in symmetry condition. See, try to understand one thing. You need to find any one parameter, anyone. You go for Z or Y or maybe H or ABCD parameter, and you satisfy, if any one of this condition is satisfied, then you can conclude that particular network is in the symmetry condition. If A is equal to D, then obviously the particular two-port network value of Z parameter Z11 and Z22, that will be also equal. Try to understand. We will take some problems so that you can easily understand. And in this class, we are going to see connections of two-port networks. Connections, which means what is the connections? If you have two different two-port networks, let us assume that if you have two different networks, then if we connect it in series, then what happens? If you connect it in parallel, then what happens? Then if we are connected in cascaded connections, like back to back connections, then what happens? How the network parameters will change, that is what we are going to see in this particular lecture, right? So for example, if you have to, maybe I will draw with hands, because so that you can easily understand, right? So if you have a two-port network like this is port 1. Let this be the port 1. This is port 1. Port 1, and you know the terminologies, right? What is this one? This is plus, minus, this is V1, this is plus, minus, this is V2. And the current flowing here, it will be I1, and the current flowing here, this will be I2. And what happens? This current will flow in this way, right? This is I1, this will be I1, and this current will come in this direction, and this will be now I2. And this is two-port network 1, first network, right? First network. And see, if we have another network, see, I will draw here. You have another network like this, right? Another network. Same two-port, not same two-port, maybe another two-port. A different circuit is here. See, same thing. This is two-port network number 2. This is plus, minus. See, I will take this as now V1 dash. To differentiate these two network, I will take like this, V1 dash, and if I take this current to be I1 dash, and this current to be I2 dash, and so what happens now? This current will be also I1 dash, and this current, right? See, one mistake here, this direction, right? This direction. What happens here? This will be this will be in this direction, right? This is I2 dash, and this current will be I2 dash, and this is plus, minus, V2 dash, V2 dash. See, try to understand what we are going to do now. We are going to connect it in series connection. So this will be series connection, series connection. So if it is series connection, then what we will do here? So I will put this in different color. So you have to connect these two now, these two, and you have to connect these two, and these two are connected. And you have to take the output from here, from this point. Take output from here and here. This is the two parts now. So plus, minus, this is the output. This is the output. See, the input will be given through these two now. These two. Try to understand. Now this is our two-port network. I will go for a different color. See here. This is the whole network. This is the whole network. This is the whole network. This is the whole network now, and this is the input. This is the input voltage plus, minus, and this is the output voltage. Right? This will be the input voltage. So what will be the input voltage? Try to understand. This is V1 and this is V1 dash. And what happens here? So this will be obviously V1 plus V1 dash. And this one is V2 and this one is V2 dash. So it will be V2 plus V2 dash. Right? Now it will be like this. For example, I will write the equation so that you can easily understand. See, if I am going for writing the equations, what is the first port network? So I am going for EZ parameter. EZ parameter. I am going to write the EZ parameter. First we will take this port. Particularly, you take this port separately, and then you take this port separately, right? So you take this one. So what will be V1? V1 will be is equal to EZ11I1 plus EZ2 EZ1 to I2. You know this one, you know this one. This is the EZ parameter, right? And V2 will be is equal to EZ21I1, EZ21I1 plus EZ22I2. This is for first network, two port network 1, two port network 1. And if I am going for two port network 2 port network 2, what it will be now? V1, this is V1 dash, this is V2 dash, I1 dash, I2 dash is there. So it will be V1 dash will be is equal to EZ11 dash I1 dash, right? This one, the two port network parameters, EZ parameters, right? And then plus EZ12 dash I2 dash. And then if I am going for V2 dash, it will be EZ21 dash I1 dash, and then plus EZ22 dash I2 dash, right? So this is the equation now. This is the equation. Try to understand. And now make this equation to be 1, this is to be 2, this is to be 2, and this is to be 3, and this is to be 4. And what you do now, one thing, see here, what is the current here? It is coming, I1 is coming away, and I1 dash is going here. And you see here, I2 is coming away, and then it is going here. See, try to understand here. I1 is equal to what? I1 is equal to what? I1 dash. I1 dash. And you see here, I2 is equal to what here? I2 is equal to I2 dash. Both are same, right? Here or here, both are same. Then what you do? You just substitute in this equation now. You just substitute. What you do now, instead of I1 dash, you just substitute. I will write here. That means I2, I1 is equal to I1 dash, and I2 is equal to I2 dash. So from equation number 3, what you will get it down here, you can convert this one. V1 dash is equal to EZ11 dash I1. I can replace this I1 dash is equal to I1, then plus EZ12 dash I2. This is equation number 5 now. And then you go for V2 dash, which is equal to EZ21 dash I1. I can write like I1, and then it is equal to EZ22 dash is there, and then this is I2. This is equation number 6. Right now, what you do, you just add equation number 1 with 5 and equation number 2 with 6. What you will get? See, I will get to the next page now, and then I will write it down. Okay. Now see here, you have to add equation number 1. Say I have taken it to the next page. 1 and then 5. Add 1 and 5, this one and then this equation, right? So what you will get? So it will be V1 plus V1 dash, that is in the left hand side. And you see both are same, right? Both I1 here, the coefficient with the Z11 and Z11 dash is I1. So what you can write it down? It will be Z11 plus Z11 dash into I1 same, this one and this one. So it will be Z12 plus Z12 dash into I2. This is the equation. And if you add 2 plus 6, equation number 2 and then 6, what you will get? It will be V2 plus V2 dash will be is equal to Z1, Z21 actually, right? It will be Z21 plus Z21 dash into I1, this one and this one, right? And then plus it will be Z22 plus Z22 dash into I2. See here, this maybe you take this as equation number 7 and this as equation number 8. Try to understand one thing. Now you see this is the input, right? This is the input, V1 plus V2 dash. Sorry, V1 plus V1 dash. V2 plus V2 dash. That is what input. This is the input and this is the output, and that we generally what we will do for the Z parameter, you will write the equation for input voltage V1 and then output voltage V2 in terms of current I1 and I2, in terms of current I1 and I2. That is what we have done here. See this one, V1 plus V2, sorry, V1 plus V1 dash is the input voltage here, and V2 plus V2 dash is the output voltage here. And you see here, what is this current? This is same, this current. That is nothing but this will be I2. And what is the current coming here? Because I2 is equal to I2 dash, then obviously this current will be I2. Still try to understand. And what is this current? This will be I1. This is what it is going here. Then I1 is coming here. Then I1 is equal to I1 dash. Then what will be the current coming here? This one will be I1. So the current is I1 is entering here and I2 is entering here, and the voltage will be V1 plus V1 plus V1 dash, and the second port voltage will be V2 plus V2 dash. And what is the change happened over here? This is the change. And what is that one? The Z parameter, the Z values will be added if two networks are connected in series. That is the point you have to understand. Anyhow, right? So, so you can write this one. Anyhow, V1 plus V1 dash is equal to V equivalent, Z equivalent. So many books, if you take so many books, they will write it down. But I will not write those kind of things. This is the equation. This is the equation, and which is the two-port network. This is the whole two-port network. And if two are connected in series, then you can straight away do what you do: add two voltages, put it down here, and then add two impedances. That means Z parameters, add those two impedance value, and you just write an equation like this. Simply you do this one, right? Now what we will do? We will go for the another one. Two-port network connected in parallel. Now it will be parallel connection, right? Now the second one, parallel connection, right? So here what we will do, we will take another two-port network. So I will draw it down. See this one now. This is the two-port network, two different two-port networks I have drawn here. Now what we will do, we are going to connect it in parallel. If you are going to connect it in parallel, then what we will do, you just connect this one with this point. These two will be connected, and you connect this point with this point, right? This is one connection, and you connect this plus with this plus, and then you connect this minus with this minus. That's all. Now you see what will be the V1 and V1 dash. Both are equal, right? Because these two and these two are connected. This potential is coming here, this potential is coming here. Then obviously I will write it down. V1 will be is equal to what here? V1 dash. and you see this potential and this potential are equal. So obviously V2 will be is equal to what? V2 dash. That is the equation, right? So what I'm going to do now, I'm going for Y parameter. I will go for Y parameter. Y parameter. What is Y parameter? We know, right? So it will be I1. I1 will be is equal to Y11 V1 plus Y12 V2. That is the first equation. This is equation number 1. And I2 will be is equal to what? Y21 V1 plus Y22 V2. This is equation number 2. See, this is for first two-port network. I am just writing it for two-port network 1 for this one. This is I1, I2, V1, V2. That is what I have written here. For two-port network 2 now, two-port network 2, what it will be now? This is I1 dashed here. So it will be I1 dash will be is equal to, I will write it like Y11 dash and then V1 dash plus Y12 dash into V2 dash. This is equation number 3, right? This is equation number 3, and then if you are going for I2 dash, that will be is equal to Y21 dash into V1 dash plus Y22 dash into V2 dash. So this is equation number 4, right? Now you see, you know this one, right? So V1 is equal to V1 dash and V2 is equal to V2 dash. So what you do, you just replace this equation. Now, so from equation number 3 and then 4, you can replace this equation to get the value. So what it will be now? So I1 dash will be is equal to Y11 dash into V1 plus Y12 dash into V2, and this is equation number 5. And then same as I2 dash will be is equal to Y21 dash into V1 and then Y22 dash is equal to into V2. This will be equation number 6. See, I'm not going to write this equation again and again in the next page. So you just get it from here. You add 1 and 5 and then you add 2 and then 6. 2 and then 6. What you will get? I1 plus I1 dash is equal to these two. It will be equal. See here, if we are connecting the networks in parallel, then what happens to current here? This current, see, if it is parallel, then obviously you can easily understand. See, this current will be I1. So if we are getting this current into the other one, connecting in parallel, then current will be added. Current will be added. That is what we are going to get it down here. So I will get it to the next page. I will write down the addition 1. So if you are adding equation number 1 plus equation number 5, what you will get at last? You will get I1 plus I1 dash will be is equal to Y11 plus Y11 dash into V1 simply, and then this will be Y12 plus Y12 dash into V2, and this is equation number 7, and then this will be I2 plus I2 dash will be is equal to Y21 plus Y21 dash into V1 plus Y22 plus Y22 dash into V2, and this is equation number 8. See this one. This is the final expression. See, I1 plus I2 dash. That is what we are getting here. So the current will be added now. Current will be added. And what will be the Y matrix now? Y matrix will be is equal to like this. This will be Y11 plus Y11 dash. And then this will be Y12 plus Y12 dash. And this will be Y21 plus Y21 dash. And this will be Y22 plus Y22 dash. This is the Y matrix. If two-port networks are connected in parallel, then what you do? You just add these two current and put it down here, and the Y parameter will be added here. Y parameter will be added, and if you know Y parameter, you can go for Z parameter, right? In the previous one, if you know Z parameter, you can get the Y parameter. That will be very easy, right? We have seen many a times those kind of things. Then we will go for cascaded connections now. See this one. This is now cascaded connections, or we can call it as back-to-back connections, right? Now, what I'm going to take here, I'm going to take the convention of two-port network in sense of ABCD parameter. Try to understand. What we will do generally in ABCD parameter, we will take this is I1, this is I1, and we will not take in this direction. We will always take this direction as I2. Right? You know these kind of things. I have already told you many a times, right? And what happens to this one now? This will be I1 dash and this current will be I2 dash. See here, what we are going to do now? We are going to just connect these 2 points. Simply, simply. Now this is the two-port network, full two-port network. Up to this point, we will have a two-port network. This will be the two network, right? Now you try to understand and what happens now. See, we will go for the ABCD parameter. We will try to write the ABCD parameter for two-port network number 1, two-port network 1. What will be the ABCD parameter? We know, right? This is V1 and then we will write it for I1, V1 and I1, right? That is the two-port net, the ABCD parameter. We will always write in sense of V1, I1 with respect to V2, I2, right? So it will be A into V2 plus B into I2 plus B into I2 and C into V2 plus D into I2. This is for the first network because it is V1, I1 and then V2 and then this is V2, I2, right? So now for two-port network 2, I will write down here for two-port network 2, this is V1 dash V2 dash and I1 dash I2 dash, right? So it will be V1 dash will be is equal to A dash into V2 dash plus B dash into I2 dash. And then you go for I1 dash will be is equal to C dash into V2 dash plus D dash into I2 dash, right? This is the thing we have written for two-port network 1 and then two-port network 2. And you see here, what happens here? This V2 and V1 dash are equal, right? So what I can write it here, V2 will be is equal to what? V1 dash. See here, both terminals are connected and also I2 will be is equal to what? I1 dash and I2 will be is equal to I1 dash. So what I can replace here, this V2 can be replaced here, right? Can be replaced here and this I1 can be replaced with I2 here, right? Can you understand? So I will write down the equation now like you see here instead of this V1 you put V2 will be is equal to A dash V2 dash A dash V2 dash plus B dash I2 dash and then you see here instead of this I1 dash I can write like it will be I2 will be is equal to what? C dash V2 dash plus D dash into I2 dash. See here what I'm going to do, this maybe you take this is equation number 3 and then equation number 4, you take this one equation number 1 and then equation number 2. You just make this into the matrix form. What it will be now, see I'm going to make this one in the matrix form. So what I will get, this is V1 and this will be I1, V1 I1 will be is equal to this will be A, B, C, D parameter A, B, C, D and multiplication of V2 and I2, right? V2 and I2 simply. This is V2 and this will be I2. I will write like this. This two equations I have written like this and for these two equations, what it will be now? This will be V2 into I2, right? So it will be V2 into I2 and that will be is equal to A dash A dash, B dash, C dash, and then D dash, that will be is equal to V2 dash and then I2 dash, right? So it will be V2 dash, this will be I2 dash. I've just written both equations, these two equations into matrix form, right? Try to understand one thing. This V2 and I2 can be replaced with this now. Can you understand? Because here it is V2 and I2. What is V2 I2? This is the V2 I2. So what I will do now, see here, I will just write it in a different way. See here, this one, I can write like this, right? So it will be V1 into I1. I'm not going to change that. that will be is equal to this one. You keep as it is. Don't do anything with this two. This is AB and then CD. That is also same. No change. And instead of this V2I2, I can replace this one simply. So what you will get it down here? This will be A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash, and you close this. Then this one V2 dash into that means I2 dash, right? See here, one thing. This is the input. What will be the input? It will be V1 into I1. See here, input as came here. What is the output? V2 I2 dash, V2 I2 dash. That has came here, and this will be the equivalent ABCD parameter now. Multiplication of two port. This port ABCD parameter and then this port ABCD parameter value will come here. So what this one actually means, this is the multiplication of two different ABCD parameter networks, and then you can put like this. And if you have any two port network connected in cascaded manner, what you do, you just multiply the two port network ABCD parameters and you can write like this. So this is now input and output. See here, I have taken the input parameter, that is V1 and I1, and I have just written it for V2 into I2. That is what we will generally do. We will generally write the ABCD parameter in terms of input and then output, right? So that is what we have done here. So ABCD equivalent. So A equivalent, B equivalent means what that one actually. These two matrices will be multiplied. And this is what cascaded connections, right? Cascaded connections. So what are all the topics we have seen today in this class? See, we have taken the connections of two port network. First one, we have gone for series connection. So if it is connected in series, then obviously current in two port networks will be same, and voltages will be added down, right? So it will be V1 plus V1 dash and V2 plus V2 dash. And then what we have concluded here, the equivalent impedance, that means Z parameter values will be added, Z11 and Z11 dash, Z12 and Z12 dash, as well as Z21 and Z22 dash, right? So now this is the series connection, and for parallel connection, the voltages of two port networks will be equal. And if you are going for Y parameters, then Y parameters value will be added here, because two current values will be added down. So it will be Y11, Y11 dash, as well as up to Y22, Y22 dash, right? And we have gone for cascaded connection, back-to-back connections, right? So in back-to-back connections, what happens here? If we are going for ABCD parameters, and then we have just written the equations and we have manipulated and found finally the two port networks ABCD parameters has to be multiplied. That means matrices has to be multiplied to get the whole network's ABCD parameter. That means if you multiply and then put it as A equivalent, B equivalent, C equivalent, D equivalent. See, I am not going to do those kind of things. I am just giving you the ideas, right? So this is what we have seen in this particular lecture, and we will go for the application of two port network to electrical networks in the next class. We will see some ideal transformers can be represented by two port networks, and as well as we are going to design a gyrator using two port network. See, those kind of things will be application oriented things, and we will see it in the next class. Thank you.